So 1 year of the Switch has come and gone, and there are a lot of games that I have bought for mine. Some are wonderful, other I regret buying outright, but there are many games that I can say that you need to play them, without a doubt. I will reveal my top 10 indie games that you need to download and play for your Nintendo Switch, but do not expect to see SteamWorld Dig 2, Golf Story, Stardew Valley, Shantae, or other popular indie games on this list, as you might already be aware that they are fun and worth buying alone. Here are my top 10 indie games that you should consider. Number 10. Ambition of the Slimes. If you want to play a tactical RPG on a budget, you will certainly enjoy this quirky 8-bit gem. You play as a swarm of slimes that have the power to possess human enemies. There are dozens of maps to play with 8 different levels of difficulty. After beating levels, you have the chance to unlock better slimes with crazy new abilities. The harder the levels you beat, the better your team gets. Number 9. Human Resource Machine. This is a unique puzzle game that teaches you how to code. For each puzzle, you command your character to do the right things in the right order to achieve the right results. First you make changes to a command list on the right, and as soon as you are finished editing, you watch as the commands play out. You can even make edits by playing the sequence back. This is a fun puzzle game if you are not afraid of being challenged. Number 8. NBA Playgrounds. This is a 2-on-2 basketball game akin to NBA Jam and NBA Street. You have the ability to dunk, shoot threes, and use power-ups by filling up a special meter. There are hundreds of different players to unlock, so there is a ton of deployability to be had with playing online and collecting new players. While NBA's 2K series will always make a new game each year, this is a game that can be enjoyed by many for a long time. Number 7. Ironcast. This is a turn-based puzzle RPG. You are a mech that battles other mechs, and your objective is to get better stats and abilities as you take on harder opponents and more complex mechs along the way. You match tiles to obtain health, ammunition, defense, and coolant. However, when you lose, you have to start all the way back to the beginning, so it's a game when you have to beat it without ever dying. Number 6. Tiny Metal. Fair warning, this is a very controversial game. This is a strategy RPG that is very similar to Advance Wars. I enjoy it for its visual style. You have these tanks, infantry, copters, and other vehicles, and most of the time, your objective is to blow up the enemy's base. I like the use of unseeable areas, similarly to XCOM and Civilization Revolution. The story is also pretty deep and enjoyable. If you don't mind the 3DS level price for this game, give it a shot. Number 5. Mercenary Saga Chronicles. This is a pack of 3 tactical RPG stories that may look as generic as hell, but really encourage you to play from beginning to end. Just like Fire Emblem, you have a cast of characters to level up and evolve into new classes. It is quite challenging, too. For each battle, the game only allows you to beat it just barely every time. This is only $15, but you get over 50 hours of enjoyment, so this is quite a steal, to say the least. Number 4. Page-Lines DX. I never thought I would spend so much time on this game. What this game basically is you connect 2 numbers of the same color together. So if you had a blue 8, you would need 6 spaces to connect one 8 to another 8, so that occupies 8 blue pixels. When you connect all the pixels together on the grid, it forms a picture. And it's challenging, too. There are 100 puzzles in the story mode, plus hundreds of other puzzles to unlock. If you play any of the big puzzles, you are sure to spend around a half hour to an hour in each one, and they're not as simple to complete either. This is a surprisingly good game that you need to play if you are big on time wasters. Number 3. Oh, Sir. The Hollywood Rawdust. I played the first Oh Sir game on Xbox One, and it is quite an underrated gem of a multiplayer game. In this version, you play as one of several characters that parody popular movie tropes. What happens is, you have a board of phrases, and you and your opponent take turns selecting phrases for you to use in a sentence to insult your opponent. It is like a hybrid between a fighting game and an RPG, and it makes for an exciting multiplayer game. This is for only $3, and is a phenomenal and funny game, but if only more people were playing online. Number 2. The Final Station. This is a survival action game. You play as a train conductor who drives the train from station to station. You visit multiple different towns to explore buildings, shoot zombies, save survivors, and preserve as many resources as possible. It is a pretty gritty game, and at times, it can be very frustrating, but the paths are always linear, and it always allures you to keep moving forward. Number 1. Thimbleweed Park. Thimbleweed Park was created by Ron Gilbert, best known for his Monkey Island series. And my lord, this is one heck of a point-and-click game. 2 private investigators are investigating a murder, and there are just a bunch of colorful and insane personalities in the game that make me amused more than freaked out. The quality is still there, the humor is still there, and I just spend hours on this game, interacting with every object in every single way, just to hear everything funny and interesting in the game. If you want a great, story-driven game, you cannot go wrong with Thimbleweed Park.